Hi. So I was planning to make it short, but I think it's going to be a bit longer. I don't know how long. I do have a coaching in 20 minutes, so it can't be that long. Affirmations. So for a long time, I've been kind of dipping in and out of affirmations. And I didn't get it before, which is good because now that I get it, I also can explain it better, or at least that's what I believe. And before I explain it, I want to say, if you don't feel like listening to this whole video, because I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth, the message of this video is affirm, 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 affirm. Keep affirming, keep affirming, keep affirming. Because you know what you're doing the whole day anyway. You're affirming. You don't call it that, but you are. Seth speaks about how we hypnotize ourselves into certain states. Neville calls it also states of being, yeah? And when you repeatedly say something to yourself, you're hypnotizing yourself. It's the same with affirmations. You're hypnotizing yourself. Everything that you repeat is a hypnotization. Hypnotizing. You know what I mean. And so every thought that is on automatic is hypnotizing yourself, and not only that, it is creating, because thoughts, feelings, and emotions create. And recently I also learned what the order of the things is. So first you have a thought. A thought causes an emotion. An emotion held over a longer time becomes a feeling, and a feeling held over a longer time becomes a vibration. So from that you can conclude that your thoughts cause your vibration, and your vibration causes everything that you see at this moment in your life. Your vibration causes everything. And then you might say, yeah, but don't you have to feel what you're saying and otherwise it won't manifest? Well, not necessarily. And by the way, you're always manifesting. You're never not manifesting. Everything is a manifestation. So when an emotion is tied to a thought, it has more power for sure, and it will come naturally. And you have the help with the collective of that too. Let me explain what I mean by that. Every word on this planet that has been already spoken has a collective consciousness, feeling, and idea about it. So you lift in both directions on the power of that word that the collective consciousness has given it. So for example, trauma, that word that word is super dense and heavy, because all of the collective that has put all of the things on that word. Love has immense power to it because of what the collective thinks that word is. So you can lift on things as well. So when you start affirming to yourself and you don't feel it in the moment, it doesn't matter, because it will come. And your body and your mind and your visual abilities are so unbelievably strong and on point. And oftentimes you don't even know that you're visualizing. You don't. But you definitely do. And you definitely do. If you're someone who's born being able to see, you visualize, you think in pictures. That's just how, and we can have a discussion about that, but that's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is that I am making this video to convince you to start affirming what you want to become true in your life. So you can do it throughout the day, the whole day, and it's not an effort, and it shouldn't be an effort, because you're speaking to yourself all day, every day, anyway. You know that, right? You're always thinking something. So why not be in control of what you're thinking and what you're saying to yourself? So what you can do is, what I love to do is I pick one or two sentences that go on a loop in my mind. Usually I also speak it out loud when I'm doing errands in my house, or when I'm alone and walking or biking somewhere. And then just pick one or two affirmations. And an affirmation is everything. It's just a thought. It's a sentence you would say to yourself, or to someone else, that sounds true for you. Because I remember the day that I am loved was such a big thing, and that everyone would affirm, I'm loved, I'm loved, I'm loved. But if you not naturally use these words, then they won't mean anything to you, will they? So use words that mean something to you and that you can feel. And when you're like, oh yeah, but that's so hard, I don't feel anything, then it doesn't matter, because it's not about that. It's about giving yourself different messages. Just give yourself different messages. That's all what it's about. And what I will do at the end of this video, I will put a clip from the council, which is really interesting, right? Because now that I'm now that I'm on board with the affirming, everything around me also starts to reflect that that's the way, including the council, channeled by Sarah Landon, who are also favorite teachers. So at the end of this clip, I'll put a short on what they say about affirming, or they give someone the advice to affirm. And they also say what to affirm, what is beneficial. And so the last thing that I want to give to you now is, don't overcomplicate it. Don't go for like 10 sentences, just one or two, because you have that one or two on loop anyway. And so if your bank account is depleted, you know what you have been affirming. Maybe not consciously, but you have been affirming something. So the opposite would be, so nice that I always have more than enough. It's so nice that I always have more than enough money. It's so nice that I always have more than enough money. It is so nice that I always have more than enough money. Okay, that's it. So I will put the clip behind now, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love.
Power within you is your only true freedom. Your job, health benefits, a consistent paycheck is not freedom, is not knowing your connection to Source, although Source can provide for you in that way, and it's a wonderful thing if that's in your highest and best good. But for those of you who are being guided to more, to sharing your gifts with the world, when you get over the fear that keeps reflecting back the same stuck feeling to you, you will shift forward in amazing ways, and it will be absolutely choiceless. You're right, our friend. It's going to be a choice, but what you really want is for it to be so clear and aligned that it's choiceless. You just know what you're doing, and you know what the right decision is.
I should just ask for that. I should just ask for just to really be shown.
Indeed, and then stay in the moment and affirm, affirm, affirm the truth you want to be programming in your subconscious mind, which is, I am always supported every day in every way. I am so loved. I am so guided. The Source is always aware of me, always working on my behalf, always guiding me. I am so connected. I am so loved. I am so worthy. I am so important. I am so valued. I know my value. That deep love of self, the affirming that, and then it will have to be reflected back to you in your life.
That's perfect. That's perfect.